another return happened, my friend. It wasn't John Cena, and this happened on Monday Night Raw. Our girl, Rhea Ripley, is back. I mean, we're not going to recap everything that has happened. If you have not paid attention to this storyline, that's on you, man. It's probably the best storyline other than, I'd say it's the best storyline WWE has going, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But Liv
Yeah.
Morgan and Dominik Mysterio won their mixed tag match, and they were celebrating in the ring. Liv Morgan jumps up in his arms, and then they sort of fall down, and they're suddenly in a position that's a little bit interesting. It's starting to hear Shaggy, It Wasn't Me playing in the background, and then boom, Rhea Ripley's music hits. And boy, oh boy, do we have a feud on our hands. Bob, we've been waiting for this, man. Was this, I mean, I think this pop was worth it. I think this was played to perfection.
Yeah, this has been great. This has been my favorite storyline in wrestling. You could argue the bloodline is better for WWE, what's going on with Paul Heyman, but no, this is my jam. This is absolutely ridiculous. Liv Morgan just manipulating everybody. They got a shot of her backstage after she sprinted away through the crowd from Rhea Ripley, laughing with a smile on her face. This is all going according to her plan. What that plan is, we don't know. Is she screwing around with Finn Balor and just fooling Dominik Mysterio? There's a ton of ways they can go with this. The Judgment Day is in shambles, I think. They're holding on by a thread here. Damian Priest, I feel like it's going to be, I feel like we're missing something huge that's going to be revealed in a couple weeks, and I'm here for it. But my theory is that Liv Morgan's working with Finn Balor this whole time. He's the one who stole the room key. That's the one. That's where I'm going. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, I guess. If Gunther, I feel like Gunther's dethroning Damian Priest in less than a month at SummerSlam, so maybe we'll see. But there's a million ways to go. But Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam could main event the show, in my opinion. If that's when they're going to have that match, they could main event SummerSlam with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, and I would be fine with it.
It is interesting to see that obviously Damian Priest's road to SummerSlam is already planned out. We already know who he's facing, and yet it would be so much more interesting if the Judgment Day was somehow involved in that, wrapped into this storyline, because Damian Priest is kind of an ancillary piece in this thing now. He's sort of off to the side as the Judgment Day figures shit out with Rhea Ripley back. I don't really like that part of it, but I do think we're getting the split here, and Liv Morgan has divided the team, and now Rhea Ripley's coming back to rip it to shreds. And I'm so excited to see how all of that plays out. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan should be the main event of SummerSlam. It won't, but it absolutely should. And I can't wait, man. Are you a little disappointed though that Damian Priest is still the champion? Because I think it'd be much more interesting if he went back to his hands empty to the Judgment Day. Yes, he has to leave the Judgment Day, but that would just factor into all of this bullshit that's going on. I think him versus Gunther is kind of I don't care about that match now.
Yeah, I if I were to have the booking pencil or whatever, if you will, I would have had if you're going to have McIntyre fail that cash in and have CM Punk get involved, I would have had Rollins win the title anyways. Just have Rollins beat Priest at Money in the Bank to take the title, because I think Seth Rollins versus Gunther would be a better match at SummerSlam, in my opinion. But Damian Priest, I will say, he was spotted laughing at Rhea Ripley being pissed at Dominik. So he got a call earlier in the night during Raw, presumably from Ripley. So he's involved in this storyline. We just don't know how. So he's not really an ancillary piece yet. Give it a couple more weeks. We'll see where this goes. I think they have bigger plans for him. But yeah, I would have taken the title off Priest at Money in the Bank. That botch was terrible too, by the way.
I was going to say, I think Damian Priest agrees with you that Rollins should have been champion because he just didn't kick out at the end of it. And there were people saying that his music was supposed to hit, or Drew McIntyre's music was supposed to hit. No, again, he may have been injured,
happened.
like he may have taken a knock to the head. I'm not making fun of the guy for a mistake in the ring, but that was pretty ugly. And
threw off the whole match. The whole rest of the match was just like, what the hell just happened? Nobody could get past it. Yeah,
it really did. But hey, man, Rhea Ripley's back, and it's awesome that she's back. I'm happy that she's healthy. And her versus Liv, we've been waiting for it to happen, and I'm so happy it's happening. And again, a pop that was done to perfection.